distinguished guests from the United States and around the world, members of World Cup taking part in the Sports Fest, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, I am very happy that I can meet so many energetic young people full of their life from around the world. Here in this convention center located in the middle of Washington, D.C., which in many ways is the capital city of the world. In particularly, I would like to take this opportunity to once again thank the mayor and the citizens of Washington, D.C. for inviting the World Culture and Sports Festival 3 to your city, and for the wonderful cooperation you have given us during the time of the festival. The world is looking intently on the young people who have gathered here today from around the world. Isn't it? And I hope that this will be an occasion for all of you to determine within yourselves that you will be taking responsibility for this world. I first made public my vision for the World Culture and Sports Festival in my home country of Korea. As the 1988 Seoul Olympic Games were coming to a close, in my ways, the Seoul Olympics were an important turning point in modern history. As a result of the Cold War, some countries boycotted the 1980 Olympics in Moscow and the 1894 Olympics in Los Angeles. It was in Seoul that the countries of the world were able to come together again as one family. As I witnessed the young people of the Eastern and Western blocs competing together, I could foresee that the obstacles separating the democratic and communist world will soon crumble. And I had a vision that in the future there should be great festival held by the whole of humanity that go one step beyond the Olympics, where competition takes place only in terms of athletic ability. I felt that this new festival should also include aspects that exalt culture and moral values and focus on the development of whole person. Future, I emphasize that the blessing ceremony, which is held to form true families that practice true love, should be the core of such a global festival. The World Culture and Sports Festival is the festival of true love, where all the people of the world can join their hearts together. It is also the culture and intellectual forum where the foremost leaders in academia, politics, religion, media, the arts, and other areas come together. And it is celebration of youth with sporting competitions to foster unity and friendship. In the world, this festival is a way to bring about the harmonious development of both the human spirit and body, with true love as the main axis. The festival is the place where the leader of all sectors of society pool their wisdom to draw up plans for the peaceful world and to pursue the creation of a new culture. The first and the second world culture and sports festival were held in Korea in 1992 and 1995. Today here, Washington, D.C., as we near the end of the third WCSF, I would like to ask something of all of you. Young people, who are the hope of the future? Is that true? And that is that creates a purity movement and emphasizes pure love and absolute sense. During this festival, you marched through the street of downtown Washington, call for absolute love and absolute purity. This man was indeed one of the most wonderful sectors anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. In today's world, even discussing the value and the importance of purity and chastity is thought to be boring and out of date. And yet, the absence of chaste love has brought about the destruction of the family and cast a shadow over the future of humanity. Throughout history, people have placed value and importance on chastity because it is directly connected to respect for life. Respect for chastity leads to respect for the value of life. Such respect also leads one to love his and her own people and all humanity. Furthermore, the person who is pure, chaste, is more able to see and commune with God. The United States may be a strong country in many ways, but the reality is that it is not strong when it comes to people maintaining their purity and chastity. If Washington is to maintain its dignity as the capital city of the entire world, then the citizen of this city must become first in the world in living chaste lives. On the day that Washington, D.C. becomes the holy capital of chastity and pure love, the United States will be loved and respected by the entire world. None of the heroes and sages of history, including the original human ancestors, Adam and Eve, could overcome the hurdle of chaste love. The reality today is that no one is able to take responsibility for chastity. Not families, not schools, not churches, not even government. All of you gathered here today are tackling the most fundamental problems facing humanity, for which the world has never found a solution. If you take responsibility to be chased and become ambassadors of purity and chastity, then a huge source of anxiety for the world will disappear. The footsteps of your march and your call for pure love will be respected for a long time to come as marking a historic new beginning. Beloved members of World Cup, the concept of absolute sex that I have been teaching is the best way to maintain purity and chastity. This means that once you enter into a relationship of love, you should consider that to be an eternal commitment, a relationship of absolute love that will not change under any constants. The person is that when two spouses come together, they do so centering on God's eternal law. This is not something that applies just to men or only to women. It is an absolute moral rule of heaven. Such must be strictly kept by both men and women. On the other hand, free sex is an evil attempt that we must completely wipe off the face of the earth. AIDS, drug, violence, and other factors that lead humanity on the path of destruction are related to free sex. Since the goal of the world culture and the sports festival is to raise up people of sound character and to form true families that are the foundations of true love, the value of pure love have even greater significance for all of you who have participated here. When your campaign for pure love and chastity becomes established around the world, our movement for true families will have gained its strongest support. Thus, we must take certain that the pure love campaign becomes established around the world. As a movement from new youth culture, already through the recent blessing, 3.6 million couples and 36 million couples pledged themselves to pure love and absolute sex. The time has come for you to depart from this festival of songs, dances, and sports, and to take the message of chastity and true love to the schools, to the universities, and to the all corner of the earth. This is a Korean saying that says, the heart of the people reflects the heart of heaven. 3 million couples and 36 million couples have always pledged to form true families of true love. Then this surely means that God is working with us. Is that true? Thank you. The campaign for true families, which now continues with a new goal for 360 million couples, is nothing less than a revolutionary new peace movement that seek to bring God into our midst on earth. Without a doubt, the best way that humankind can prepare for the 21st century is to make certain the 360 million couple blessing has accomplished in a most successful manner. I urge all of you, you have participated in this festival to return to your countries. Carry on the campaign for pure love even more vigorously and with even greater confidence. Please take even more actively to ensure that the idea of true families will take root in the world. The Sport Fest has been a growing end to the successful week of WCSF events. I hope it has been an opportunity for you to celebrate your youth and deepen your bond of friendship. Is that true? I pray that God bless will be with you and your family and with you happy. Thank you very much. 사생결단 전로부터 실천 구해지기를 비나이다.